Updates and changes have been made that will essentially allow us to rank up even faster here in Minecraft Prisons. Let's jump in and see what the steps are that we need to take in order to do that. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back into a brand new episode of Minecraft Prisons. Today, of course, we're back here on AkumaMC for another episode in this season. Ladies and gentlemen, we have put in some work since last episode. We've put in some active work and we've put in some AFK work, and all of that has pretty much resulted in us having some decent tokens, a decent rank, but also we've hit some player time milestones, which should help us out massively today. And of course, that ongoing target that we've got for the season to at least mine 1 million blocks is well, ongoing, and we are nearly at 200,000, which will hopefully see another mine expansion, because that realistically is what we're waiting for or working towards. Now, with the start of a brand new week here on the server, some updates have been made, which have basically made the crates better, which have in turn meant that we can now go ahead and get higher tier attachments, which is huge because the attachments are essentially what, kind of boost everything here on the server. So that is what we're going to be focusing on. We need to buy some crates today. We need to check out some new bundles. We got lots to do. And of course, I need to give you guys some credits as well. Yeah, we've grinded up pretty decently. And like I said, we've spent a lot of time in the AFK area. And that's honestly a good thing because it means that we've got those playtime milestones up. So actually, if we take a look in milestones right here, we went over this last episode and how overpowered the rewards are for this. We've literally got so many keys saved up because of this now. So I'm going to go ahead and claim all of those. And we're actually near to the next one as well. And I'll just check to see whether we completed any other milestones, which we have. And we've also got 2 more mine expansions in there, so we'll take those as well. So with all that being said and done, let's jump into /keys, and I guess we'll just open all of these right now because these will give me everything that I need in order to continue getting rich here, which, mainly for us, well, for the rank ups, it's going to be all the like grenades and stuff like that. Those are going to be the biggest difference maker for us. 17,000 mine keys will open up all of those, and they will help me, no doubt. We got 1,100 mythical keys still, so that's actually filled up my inventory with things, which I probably should have checked before we did that, but that's okay. A lot of which are going to be attachment boxes, which we are going to clutch up and use today. We are definitely going to be using most of these things. Things which we're not really going to be using are the pet eggs, because to be honest with you, I'm pretty happy with the pets that we have right now. So likely those won't be that useful to us. We got crystal boxes, which, we'll be able to merge all of these. Even though we're getting tier 1s out of these things, guys, that is still fine with us because of the whole merging system. We can just get a whole bunch of tier 1s of really, really good attachments and crystals and merge them all the way up to the top tier. So I'm not worried about getting tier 1s or anything like that. Those will still definitely be helpful. And then plenty more robots to add into our passive income, which of course we should also have saved up some stuff in there because we've been AFKing a decent amount. So let's actually jump into our robots, see what we've got. Yes, 3Q in the token robots, and then in the gems category, we have got 230 million, which doesn't really even dent our gems, to be honest with you. Now, if we take a look at our misc item storage, you guys will now see that we have absolutely thousands of grenades and airstrikes, which we can use to our benefit to, of course, get some very, very easy rank ups. We're actually on the cusp of getting our 8th rebirth of the season right now, which is huge for us. We really haven't, well, considering we've barely even got to 200,000 blocks mined, that's a very, very big milestone for what we've had, realistically. So let's go ahead and get as close to that as we possibly can. In fact, just dropping a couple more stacks of these grenades will do it. Of course, we do have to then go throughout the rebirth. So yeah, there we go. We've hit the max rank in this rebirth. We just got to go all the way. Now, I think, I might be wrong, but I think we get 10 rebirths and then we can officially make our first ascension. So actually, within the next probably day or two, we should be ascending for the first time here on the server, which I would imagine comes with its own technicalities. So we'll definitely jump to that when we get there. But I think in the next episode or two, we could be looking at ascending for the first time. Now, let's use our legendary grenades to see if we can do some damage to this rebirth progress. It looks like these are going to do like 10% a stack. So we really should be able to jump up here in the rebirth. This really won't take me long at all to get this rebirth. And actually, before I do it, I do just want to check something. I want to see if we've got a better money crystal right now, because if we can get higher than a tier 4, then honestly, we'd be in a very, very good place. So let's just quickly jump into crystals. We'll hit a quick look in our attachable storage crystals, and we'll hit a quick merge on those and see where we can get to. Yes, we do have a tier 5. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take that out, and we'll apply that real quick. I'll just give me that little bit more boost so that when we are at least using these, it should have a slightly more, like a very, very slight effect on it. All right, we are right there on the literal last 10%. So let's chuck that in, and that should pretty much take me there. What do we got? Yeah, a couple more percent here. That'll be easily achieved by just mining a couple blocks. Last percent just here, and then we will be able to hit rebirth 8, which is a good milestone. So yeah, I think we're only 2 rebirths off of actually being able to hit max rebirth, and then we have to ascend. So let's go ahead, type /rebirth. This will obviously continue increasing all the boosts that we get, so that's nice. And there we go, back to rank 1. And imagine that these grenades will now do a massive, yeah, there we go, all the way up 100 levels pretty much just for a stack of legendary grenades, which is not bad at all. Realistically, with all the grenades and stuff we're getting, it really shouldn't take us that long, you know, to actually get these rebirths. I think I could probably do it using all the things that we have, but you know, it just take me a few minutes. But I don't want to disregard all the upgrades that we can do today to our actual pickaxe. So let's take a look at the upgrades which we've unlocked. So I have 22Q to spend essentially on these new enchants. So I want to take a look and see what we've actually got for that. I don't want to waste anything. Like I want to get the right enchants, and I think we'd be better going from the like bottom of the most recently unlocked all the way up to the top. I think that's going to be the best idea. So I want to start with Alien Strike because it's right there. We can get 700 levels of it right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and max that out straight away. My theory is the higher the enchant, you know, like the later on you get the enchant, the more effective it's going to be. The more currency it's probably going to give you. That might not be true for every single one of them, but as a kind of rule of thumb, if we end up doing that, I feel like we can't go too far wrong, and we're going to end up being able to gain more tokens quicker by getting the better enchants. Now, my other theory is that we are going to go ahead and purchase a bundle today, and hopefully we will get some chunky amounts of tokens from that. We'll have to see what that's like. But let's actually head into the shop right now and see what we're working with. So it is going to be this Thanksgiving bundle that I'm going to go with. You guys can see that this includes 5 loot caches, cornucopia. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's probably not how you pronounce it. Which does also include 3 attachment boxes, some pet eggs, and some crystal boxes. So we're going to buy this for 5,000 credits. This is going to give me 5 of the brand new crates right here, and we just need some luck. We need some luck. Let's see what attachment boxes we end up getting as well. I don't think we actually got anything too crazy on the attachment boxes. Not anything that we really need either. Of course, we did get those attachments earlier, so I wonder if we hit a quick merge on all of these, if we'll have anything that'll be worth it. A tier 4 jackhammer, I think, is higher than what we were currently using. I guess theoretically, we do have all of these. I don't really remember which ones we're using and which ones we're not right now. I guess I'll just take out any tier 4s and see whether we can make that work. So it would be an upgrade to the jackhammer. It would be an upgrade to the vein miner, but I kind of forgot to grab it, so I'll get that in a second. Quiver, we already have tier 4 in here, so not an upgrade for that one. But we do need to work on these, to be honest with you, because right now we're kind of falling a little bit behind, it feels like, on the attachments. But we can work on that. I also feel like I may have been ignoring my gem enchants for a little bit of a while, so let's see what we've got here and what we can actually add. Robot Finder. I don't really feel like there's much need for that. The robots aren't actually that effective at this point, so I'm going to leave that. We can use 10 trill tokens for Black Hole. We'll go ahead and do that real quick. Frozen Gorge, we can then max out also for 19 trills, so let's go ahead and do that. And then next up would be Whisperer, which we can get a decent amount of levels on. Or we go for Dragon's Eye, but I think Whisperer is probably a good one to go for. It's either going to be that or Meteorite, to be honest with you. Let's go... Ooh, which one's going to be good here? I honestly don't even know. We'll go Whisperer for right now. We'll just max that one out. And then, of course, we got the Rebirth enchants. Now, these are an interesting little section of enchants where we can't afford any of them right now. But I think the one that we want to go for is Wild Wither. So as soon as we hit pickaxe level 450, that's when we can get that, which is also, I believe... Okay, just before that, we can get Geyser, which is the one which I've been told is crazy for tokens. So those are the kind of things I'm working towards right now. Now, it doesn't look like we can really get that many crazy amounts of tokens from this because there's, well, I mean, there's 500 trill, which is a good amount, but I don't know. We'll have to see how these crates go right here. So let's start opening them, shall we? We got 5 of them to open. We're obviously hoping for some credit packages. That's kind of the big thing that we want right now. If not, I want some high tier attachment boxes and stuff like that. Let's see what we get. We get a lot of pet balloon boxes, which could be good because, you know, right now we've not really been using any. Next up, let's see what we got. Come on, I'll take any credits package right now. That would be kind of my ideal thing. 200 billion gems, pickaxe XP booster. Those gems are really bad, actually, because we are using... wait, are they bad? 700 billion. I feel like that's not good, right? That's not good. Yeah, no, that's definitely not good because we've been using like literally trillions. Okay, so we got some things to work on. These crates don't seem like they're particularly great for what they are. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. A weekly crate. Okay, so we got a crate back at least. Not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, we'll see. More hero pet eggs. A tier 3 armor trait. That could be good. A gem boost though. It's not really what I'm after right now is gems. Another weekly crate. Okay, so basically open that one for free again. Not really getting too many attachment boxes or crystal boxes, which is kind of what I was hoping for. But we'll see. 200 billion gems. No tokens either. I really have not been getting the luck that I've been hoping for here. Tier 2 armor shard. Okay, that's actually clutch. We do need that tier 2 armor shard. We actually do not have the level for it yet, but we are going to need that to upgrade this tier 1 stuff to the next level once we get there. We're not quite there yet. We got a lot more blocks to mine before we get there. 250 trill pet balloon. We're getting a lot of these pet balloon boxes. Tier 3 armor trait. That one is a crit rate. I don't know if that's any good. We got some attachment boxes, which both gave me quiver as well there. Yeah, that doesn't look good. The percentage of it doesn't look good either. 0.0. Yeah, that's not good. All right, and the last crate for today. We've been really bad luck on the credit side of things. It doesn't look like we're going to come away with any credits. Tier 3 armor shard, though, and 250 trill there. Tier 3 armor shard could be pretty big, and honestly, I don't think I'm anywhere near hitting a tier 3 right now. So we might be able to sell that for a couple credits here or there. I don't really know what they go for. Apparently, I got very lucky. Very, very lucky. I wonder what people would offer me for this. While I rake in some offers, guys, let's do a giveaway. It's going to be for 3,000 credits. Okay, if you guys want to be in with a chance of winning 3,000 credits, all you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your username, and then join the giveaways only Discord and press the enter button on the respective giveaway. Once you've done that, you're officially entered. Please make sure you do complete all of the requirements, which will be linked on that Discord giveaway post. So yeah, make sure you do that, and one lucky person will be going home with 3,000 credits. Let's see if we can get any offers for this armor shard right here, because I don't really need tier 3 right now. We're not even anywhere near getting tier 3, so yeah, we could do with the tier 2 because we are going to get there soon, but we are so far out of getting a tier 3. Let's see. We've currently got a bid for 50Q. Now I don't know what this is actually worth. I don't know, but I know that I sold the last one for a lot of credits, so I don't. Well, it wasn't a lot of credits. It was like 300. So I'm hopeful that some people can make me some better offers here, because I don't really want to sell it for 50Q. I mean, 50Q would be great, but I feel like it's probably worth a lot more than that. Okay, maybe not a lot more. They're on the AH right now for 75Q, so I guess that would be kind of about right. I'll take. I guess I'd take probably like 60 if they're up on the AH for 75. Screw it. I guess we're selling it for 50. Why not? Could be a quick sale. I guess if they're going for 75, we lose out on 25Q. I know it sounds like a lot, but I don't know. That's the AH price. I guess 50 is not too crazy. It'll help me max out a couple of enchants, which you know is detrimental to us. So yeah, we'll take that. All right, there we go. Items sold. So let's see what we can actually max out from that. It will probably give me a couple of enchants at least. We can max out Guardian's Beam, which is a token-based enchant, but I think we should focus, like I said before, on the later ones. I think that's going to be more beneficial for me, and I'm hoping we can max out both of these right here. Let's see. So let's hit the max on that. Can we max out Profit as well now? I think we can. Boom, we can just about max out Profit and Alien Strike, which is pretty huge. We'll also add, which one of these is a higher proc chance? I think Quiver just slightly. So we'll go ahead and add some levels to Quiver. Honestly, it might even be just that because of the amount of levels it's got. But that's okay. And then, to be honest, I might spend my last 100 credits. People are selling tokens for credits right now, because I really didn't seem to get anything good out of those crates. Those kind of robbed me. I'm not gonna lie. We really didn't get anything that was going good for us. I don't know. We just got to get those last few enchants, and then we're gonna be in a really, really good place. Let's go and see if our attachables can be upgraded at all. We got a lot of crystals in here that we should look at and see what tier. We already looked at the money, but I kind of just ignored everything else real quick. So let's go into here and let's merge all these up. We can use a tier 5 crystal. That would be nice. We can use a tier 5 orb, and we could use a tier 5 gem. So let me see what spaces we actually have for that. Okay, we can actually only replace one of these. So let's put in the token. And when do we get this? Pickaxe value of 200Q. I feel like we've way surpassed that. Did I not just spend a whole? I don't know. I guess maybe not. So yeah, we've nearly got that one, but that's going to be upcoming. I guess if we have profit attachments, this would be the time to use them, I would assume. Do we? Yeah, we don't have one active right now, but I guess it would be the right time to use it since we now do have it, and this would give me a larger token boost. So let's go ahead and throw this in here. There we go, and we will get more slots of this once we get some more pickaxe level in there as well, or pickaxe value, I should say. Cool, so I think if we were to use these grenades and stuff, we would probably be able to get ourselves up another rebirth, one step closer to that max out of, well, what I believe would be maxing out. So we'll see how that goes. I can't imagine. Is there more than... I don't think I've seen anyone with more than A10, so... sorry, R10, which is obviously rebirth 10. So... hopefully we can go see where, you know, if that is the case, or we should be able to get there pretty quickly. Actually, I want to see how effective these rare grenades are still going to be at this point, because if they are super effective, then honestly we might be able to just get our next ascension right now. Or not ascension. Well, I don't know. I get so confused, bro. Our next rebirth that will head towards an ascension. All right, I'm getting a Cyber Monday deal. I'm getting a Cyber Monday deal. I'm credits paying FBC And I'm going to give him 100 C right here. There we go. We're getting 100 Q for that. It's originally 75 Q, but hey, we're getting a nice Cyber Monday deal here with some discounts. That's what I like to see right here. Bang, there we go. 100 Q, easy peasy. Look at that. Look at that Cyber Monday deal. We're out here absolutely getting the... Technically, I guess that's the 25 Q that we missed from our last sale. So there we go. We're pretty even. What does that allow me to do is the question. We should now be able to, yes, we can max out Quiver. We can maybe max out... Yes, we can max out Guardian's Beam. What else do we need to max? Is that us actually... Oh, we didn't get virtually anything into Gem Merchant, so maybe we should probably do that. Or Gem Finder, to be honest with you. Yeah, we'll max out Gem Finder, screw it. We should have probably maxed that out a long time ago. But we didn't. And then I guess Gem Merchant really is the only other one that we have to do. I don't really know how effective Gem Merchant actually is and whether that's the enchant that we should be focusing on. So I'm going to save the last 6Q for when we unlock this enchant in just 11 levels time. Like I say, I think if we just get our pickaxe level up there and we go for those enchants which people are telling me, Geisa and the Gem one, sorry, not the Gem one, the Rebirth one of Wild Wither, I genuinely think we'll be in a place where tokens just come so easily. And of course, at that point as well, we're then out of enchants, so we don't technically have anything to even freaking spend them on. So yeah, we'll work it out. I guess maybe the Ascension is going to end up costing tokens. I actually don't know. What does it say here? It just says required rank. So we'll have to see. And what does it say the perks is for it? It says upon rebirthing, your rank will reset. So grant you... Oh wait, never mind. That's not the... Yeah, okay. That didn't give me any details for the Ascension at all. Okay, yeah, Alien Strike is definitely a very, very effective enchant. We just got 55 trillion from the proc of that. So that is definitely making a difference for us right there. If we can get that to stop procking a lot more often, then holy, we'll be into a very, very good place right here. We just need a few more levels, and then we will start on the rebirth progress for this rebirth 8 on towards rebirth 9. So we are pretty much right there right now. We literally just need a few more levels, which honestly these grenades will probably end up giving me that are falling from the sky. Or not grenades, but airstrikes will end up giving me. So yeah, we're basically right there. And there we have it. So we are now officially onto the rebirth progress. So we should be able to get 9 today, and then 10, I believe, is the final one before we actually can ascend, which could bring in a whole nother part of the journey here. All right, so there we have it. That rebirth is now complete. We will get the boost from that, and we will restart back to the original level. So there we go. That really wasn't too bad to get that. We should be able to, you know, continue grinding these up. And realistically, like I say, next episode, we should be Rebirth 10 and we should be going for that first ever Ascension on the server. And we'll have to see exactly what that involves, exactly what that includes, what that costs us, and what it gets us once we get there. So that is all to look forward to. I want to mine up just another couple of thousand blocks here, because then that will get us to 200,000 blocks mined, which I would imagine there's a milestone for. So we'll go ahead and get that, and we'll see exactly what we get for doing that. And in 3, 2, 1, boom, that is 200,000 blocks, and that also upgraded our AFK area, which I don't know exactly what that means, but maybe it's more blocks per second. So let's jump into /milestone. Let's now see what's in here. There we go, token booster and a mine expansion. That's perfect. We'll take those. Did we hit any other milestones today? We do have a couple of other milestones. There we go. And that is it for our milestones. Perfect. So we need to continue to play, because these rewards are literally what's carrying me through this. You know, giving me all of these different things that we can use for our rank up, all of these legendary airstrikes, rare grenades, all that good stuff is all coming from that. So we will continue to build up on those. We will continue to get levels of Whisperer, I think. And then, of course, we've got these rebirth enchants, which we should really look at. And in fact, I'm going to add 200 levels of lightning right now, because I think that may give me a fairly decent boost. We'll have to see what the procs are like from that and whether that's going to be worth, you know, investing into. But I would like to think it's probably going to do us a job. Also, for those wondering, we have currently had 31 procs of ATM, and it looks like it was 1 credit every single time. So we've had 31 credits that we've literally just gotten for free just by mining blocks. So that's pretty cool. We will definitely take those. I mean, they're free at the end of the day. So it looks like lightning gave me 59.38 billion gems. So that could be a contender for giving me a decent amount of gems. Honestly, we kind of do want to focus on some more token-based enchants, though. Those seem to be our biggest problem right now. So yeah, we'll see what we want to purchase in here. Maybe, honestly, Dragon's Eye, because having the chance to virtually mine the blocks broken by Jackhammer is actually pretty insane and could definitely help us a lot. So yeah, we'll work it out. We'll continue working on the meta, and we will continue grinding up there. I would imagine next time you guys see me, we'll hit Rebirth 10, and we will maybe be able to ascend for the first time. But guys, that is going to be it from me today. If you have enjoyed this episode, please make sure you do hit that like button. If you're not already, please do subscribe. And yeah, that is it from me. I'll see you all in the next episode of OP Presence here on AkumaMC.